So in the last segment, we looked at the Trump rally itself. 2022 has officially started. Trump did a rally in Florence, Arizona. It was riddled with lies. It was riddled with sort of fascist authoritarian delusions, and it was crazy. And Trump's doing another rally on January 29th. The thing I want to get to now is that people were interviewed at the rally, and these are sick, dangerous people. But what's really interesting is that some of the crazy people at the Trump rally now are not even pro-Trump. We've talked about this split that has happened where you've always had the anti-Trump and the pro-Trump Republicans. But now you also have the pro-Trump and the formerly pro-Trump Republicans. And I'm going to play a couple of clips for you. Right Side Broadcasting actually doing something interesting, which is as crazy as they are. They were interviewing people that are like too crazy even for them, where the interviewer dude starts to kind of try to get away. Let's go to this first one. This is a sort of a former Trump person. And you've got to really go line by line to understand the insanity. Take a look at this.
Hey, good. What's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Kyrie Billingsley, a.k.a. Flat Earth Boxer.
Okay, so first of all, this guy's a flat earther. His nickname is based on being a flat earther. So that's number one. Let's continue.
And it's my persuasion that it's clearly the apocalypse and that the vaccine is made of aborted children.
Now, the vaccine is not made of aborted children. That's a lie. And in keeping with all of the different, anti-COVID disinformation rules on all of our various platforms, I feel like I don't want to treat you in the audience like morons, because I know that's not true. But I have to say the vaccines are not made from aborted children. That's a lie.
And a vaccine made of aborted children being fast-tracked by one man named Donald J. Trump.
Now, that's interesting. He says that the vaccine was fast-tracked by Donald Trump. That's not even true. A lot of these anti-vax people now are mad at Trump because Trump said the vaccine works to keep you alive. But they wrongly credit Trump with getting the vaccine done faster. That's something Trump wants you to believe. It's not even actually true.
Who the world's a lot of the Jewish world's expecting might be a very, very good thing for their interests.
Now, there it goes into anti-Semitic conspiracies, the idea that the deadly vaccine made from aborted children is something the Jews want to use to fill in the blanks. It doesn't really matter, but anti-Semitism is often lying there at the surface with a lot of these people.
But this vaccine is made of aborted children, and it's for a virus that doesn't exist. And
now, COVID does exist. The gentleman says COVID doesn't exist. COVID does exist. We're just remaining in compliance here.
They're pretending it does. And the problem with that is that if everyone's being compelled to edit their genetics with this vaccine...
Now, remember that the vaccine does not edit your genetics. That's a lie.
Aborted children, that's a lot like the days of Noah, and there have been signs that have been pursuant to all these things, and the vaccines came out exactly 1,260 days following this sign.
I have to admit, I don't know the meaning of 1,260 days or the religious part. It's less relevant to me.
Came law in Israel. So it's literally the mark of the beast, and a lot of people aren't talking about it.
Yeah,
Hey, good.
It is true that a lot of people aren't talking about that because it's not worth talking about. But okay, so that's bonkers. Then they go and they interview another guy, and this guy says that Gavin Newsom is dead. Apparently, Gavin Newsom, the Democratic California governor, is a body double of some kind. And again, this stuff starts to get too crazy even for the interviewer. Like the interviewer starts backing away and the interviewer's out of his mind.
Well,
and Newsom's a clone, okay? They just took him out.
So he says, this gentleman says Gavin Newsom is a clone. There's no evidence that Gavin Newsom was cloned.
he's a puppet for the left.
Well, he's a different level. You're right. But the real Governor Newsom has had his military tribunal and his Gitmo, and he's been executed. Okay.
Well, there you go. Thanks.
There you go, says the interviewer. And then lastly, and you guys tell me whether this is child abuse. Here is an interview with a 12-year-old at the rally. And what's going on at home that has led to this?
You're 12. What is it about being a Republican that made you decide to say, I'm a Republican? Like, what is it?
I'm an Republican.
Just my parents really talked to me and they didn't really force it on me. I could have picked, they wouldn't care.
Right. I somehow think that the mom wearing the Trump full regalia would care if this kid was a progressive. tell me, convince me I'm wrong. I think she would care.
If who I picked, who I wanted my president.
Freedom and liberty and loving the country and
the
Yes.
guns. He likes the guns.
Yes.
12-year-old likes guns. Okay, so he likes guns and he's a Trumpist. What a beautiful day.
guns. Your Second Amendment right.
Yes.
That's protected by the Constitution.
Yes.
That's right. You just can't rewrite it when you want to rewrite it.
Yes.
Like if you don't like guns, you don't get to say, well, I'm just going to erase the gun part and just write it my own.
Now, of course, there have been no modifications of the Second Amendment that have been made, by Democrats or whatever he's talking about.
You don't have that option.
Yep.
I got you.
And who
All
lives in
right.
the best country in the world?
And you live in the best country in the world. You got a good mom, too. Good parents. I like that. Thank you very much. 12 years old. We'll see you in 6 years. I expect you to vote.
All right, so extremely disturbing stuff. I don't even know that I have more of a commentary other than to say we have a really horrifying situation in this country right now. If you've just been listening today, we'll have these clips in video form on our Instagram, which you can find at David Pakman Show. Science has shown us that lowering your body temperature at night helps you sleep. I can't sleep in a hot room. That's why I love our sponsor, Chili Sleep, which makes customizable, climate-controlled sleep solutions to sleep better. Their flagship products are the Uller sleep system and the Cube sleep system, which is what I have. Both are hydro-powered, temperature-controlled luxury mattress pads. You can make them as cold as 55 degrees Fahrenheit. If you wanted, you could go as hot as 115 degrees. I like the cooler option. I keep mine at 60 degrees, and it gives me a great cool night of sleep. No feeling hot, no more sweating. I'm falling asleep faster, and it pairs perfectly with Chili Sleep's weighted chili blanket, which keeps you cold on top, too. And for a limited time, Chili Sleep has a special offer just for my audience. Go to chilisleep.com/Pakman to learn about the exclusive discount. The link is down below.